Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Prandestender. I am from Group 10. Here I will explain the first material, talk about the definitions of reference and sense. And also I will explain the types of reference. Okay, for the first point, the definitions of reference and sense. In the in the philosophy of language, the distinctions between sense and reference was an innovation of the German philosopher and mathematician Gottlob Frege in 1892. The reference or referent of a proper name is the object it means or indicates, whereas its sense is what the name expresses. The reference of a sentence is its truth value, whereas its sense is the thought that it expresses. Sense is something possessed by a name whether or not it has a reference. For example, the name Odysseus is intelligible and therefore has a sense even though there is no individual object its reference to which the name corresponds. Sense and reference are two very distinct ways of talking about the meaning of words and other expressions. Sense here deal with the relationship inside the language, and the sense of an expression is its place in a system of semantic relationship with other expressions in the language, while reference is dealing with relationship between language and the world. For example, first, the relationship between big and small is oppositeness of meaning or antonymy. And second, the relationship between rich and wealthy is sameness of meaning or synonymy. We will talk more about sense relations in a coming lecture. In some cases, the same word form can have more than one sense. Look at the word from bank in the following sentence. I have an account at the bank. We took the boat to the other bank of the river. In these examples, bank has a different sense in each sentence. Or in other words, reference is a relationship between part of language, word and phrases, which things and persons in the reference is a relationship between parts of a language, words and phrases, and things outside the language or in the word. By reference, a speaker indicates which things and persons in the world they are being talked about. For example, my son is in the house. My son here refers to a person in the world, and the house refers to a thing in the world. To make the term reference clearer to you, hold a book in your hand and describe it in a sentence. For example, this book is about semantics. The English expression, this book is part of the language. These expressions can refer to any book. In the example, we used it to refer part of the world, which is the book you are holding in your hand. Reference is the relationship between the language expressions and the real world object. And the second one is types of reference. There are two types of reference. The first one is variable reference and second one is constant reference. What is the variable reference? Variable reference is declared to be of a specific type and that type can never be changed. Reference variables can be declared as static variables, instance variables, method parameters, or local variables. And characteristic of variable reference is first, one word. Second, is many expressions, and the term refers to the different type of that object. And second one is constant reference. Constant reference occurs when an expression always refers to the same thing, regardless of context. The Democratic People's Republic of Korea usually has constant reference, as does Noam Chomsky. Smith, Mary, and that dog do not have constant reference. Characteristic of constant reference: first, one word; second, many expressions; and third, refer to the same thing. Okay, I think that's all for my explanations. And for the next material will be explained by my partner Afdol Gunawan.
Thank you so much, Baker Prandestender, for your explanation. Now, we're going to the next material, talking about noun and noun phrase. Of course, this material is familiar for us. Yeah, noun is a word or other than pronoun is used to identify any of class of people, place, or things. Common noun or to name is particularly one of these. Proper noun. And then while noun phrase is a group of two or more words headed by a noun that includes modifier. For example, the, of them, or with her. Then a noun phrase plays the role of a noun. In a noun phrase, the modifiers can come before and after the noun. A noun phrase can also be headed by a pronoun. For example, the dog with fleece, and then the one with lace. This is noun phrase headed by a pronoun. In the intergraphic, noun of us is other example. And an example of noun phrase. In normal writing, noun nearly always feature in noun phrase. It is rare to find a noun functioning by itself, for example, without any modifiers in sentence. Man, precise but good disposes. German, Canon Thomas, and Capsi. Example, features to noun without any modifiers that are, in other words, there are a noun phrase in the example. Okay, here is a list of noun phrase. In this list, where a noun phrase consists of a head noun highlighted and at least one modifier. People, the soldier, my cousin, the pealan, the lawyer with the big nose, animals, that artwork, one red, abstract, Fanny Mackie, and place the house in the corner, inner London, dirty factory, and then no shelter. And then things for things, this table or London Bridge, the sharp chisel, that nitrogen, and then the last month inch her cooking, and then the last is ideas, other confusion, some kindness, your faith, the theory of relativity, joy. Noun with any sort of modifier, even if just a or the, is a noun phrase. Be the function of noun phrase. This last, the function of noun phrase, like any noun, a noun phrase can function as subject, an object, or a complement within a sentence. In each example below, the noun phrase is in bold and the head noun is highlighted. Yeah, for example, in sentence, singing in the bird reflects me. Here, the noun phrase is the subject or the verb relax. And then the next example, I know the back street. Here, the noun phrase is the direct object of the verb. The verb is know. Okay, finally, it is the last of our material. Of course, is the conclusion of the point of my presentation. So, reference is relation between piece of language and the things in the word. A reference is concrete object or concept that is designed by a word or expression. There are two types of reference, namely variable reference and constant reference. Variable reference is declared to be of specific type, and then type can never be changed. Consonant reference is occurs when an expression always refers to same thing regardless of context. And then since it is placed in a system of semantic relationship with other expressions in the language, since consists of semantic properties since deal with the relationship inside the language. Then noun is word used to identify a class of people or animals, while noun phrase is a group of two or more words headed by noun, and then noun phrase can be a subject, object, or complement. Okay, I think that's all from us. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Got the mojo deal, we been trippin' like the 80s. Pulling out the coupe at the lot.